I'm here with Feline and Doug with Meals on Wheels of Lancaster. They're one of the groups that we will donate to during the Extraordinary Give. So we just wanted to share with you a little bit of the backstory of the Meals on Wheels. We met back in 2020 during the COVID shutdown. They needed some volunteers, and we were shut down as realtors for over a month. So I came here as a volunteer. I learned how to prep food, pack food, and do some delivery.
That's right. We appreciated it.
Yep.
And I really respect what the organization does. So I just wanted to give you a little bit more information about what the Meals on Wheels do. So if you can just give us a little background.
Sure. So my name's Feline Carvest, and I'm Executive Director at Meals on Wheels. And Craig, we are so grateful for all of your support. It's been so meaningful to us. We provide home delivered meals to those who are unable to prepare meals for themselves. We operate Monday through Friday all year round, and we're here to help those who can't get out of their homes. They might be dealing with chronic illness, disability, what have you. They can't get to a grocery store. They can't cook on their own, and so we're here to help alleviate that need by providing those fresh meals. We operate off of out of a facility, Columbia Avenue. We have 2 commercial kitchens in that building, and so many of the meals that we make are fresh, prepared in-house. So we're grateful to be able to do that. Our history as an organization, we started in 1967 is when we were founded. There were many organizations that came together, saw a need, and wanted to address that need. And so we're really grateful to have been part of that. And we had started at the time with, I think it was 7 volunteers and maybe 10 clients. And today we're serving 450 clients on average per day. Since the pandemic, we've served over 1 million home delivered meals, which is fantastic. So we're really grateful to be in this work. The work you all do to help us out is immeasurable. So it really has a great impact on the direct service.
So what location do you cover?
Well, we cover a large part of Lancaster County. And one of the unique things about Meals on Wheels that is always difficult to grasp is that we are not the only one doing this work. And we're not the only one doing this work nationwide. We're not the only ones in the county who are doing the work. So we work in collaboration with many other Meals on Wheels programs here in Lancaster. So we like to say we're the largest and the loudest in Lancaster County, but there are Meals on Wheels programs in Lidditz, Manheim, and all the downtown little boroughs, the outskirts of the county. So we can fill in the gaps throughout. So we serve anywhere from Bainbridge, which is way up northwest, going out towards E-Town, all the way down through
Maryland.
Yeah, all the way down towards Maryland. Sometimes we get into Willow Street area, the Solanco School District sometimes. If Solanco can't meet the need or if they need help in some way, we're here for that. But we have 3 branch locations, and we serve New Holland, Christiana Paradise, and then we also partner with 2 other independent Meals on Wheels programs, and this is where it gets convoluted. We provide meals to the Efferman Meals on Wheels program and also Parksburg in collaboration with Meals on Wheels Chester County.
Wow.
Yeah, so there's a lot of miles packed in there, and Lancaster is a big county. We're all over it, but we're here to support the other programs that are here as well. We partner with them. So long story short, we're all over the place. We serve the county. Yeah.
So you have some needs here, volunteers and financially. Share with us a little bit more about the volunteer part of.
Yeah, so Doug Hopwood, I'm in charge of the volunteers and community outreach. And you mentioned that you started during COVID. We almost lost all of our volunteers during COVID because that is the age group that was requested and almost mandated to stay inside. So that year we flipped over and had 1,000 unique volunteers just in that one year. We average about 750 volunteers, and currently up to this point in the year we have over 500 volunteers. We have orientations every Wednesday, so it's nice and easy to sign up.
I remember that orientation.
Yeah,
I think I passed.
Yeah, well, yeah, we let a few things slide there, but yeah, you got through, and we encourage anybody and everybody to come out and look at the volunteer. It's the opportunities aren't for everybody, but they're for most people. We have people that are doing community service. We have people that are going to school. We work very closely with the nursing group out on, I believe it's out there on Oregon Pike, the old PA School of Nursing. We have a lot of those nurses that help us out. And then we just have fantastic people of Lancaster County, which you know better than most. So, yeah, we've served 150,000 meals this year, and like I said, we had 500 volunteers. I think the incredible thing is that's 27,000 volunteer hours and over 87,000 miles that they've driven. Feline mentioned earlier about the driving. We don't pay for any of that. Like the volunteers take that on themselves. They're paying for their, it's their vehicle, their car, and that's incredibly valuable to us. That's almost like having 8 other staff, which would actually double our staff because of about how many we have now.
So with the volunteer part, it's just not driving either.
Right.
Some of your volunteers are here in the kitchen.
Exactly. Feline mentioned we have meals Monday through Friday. We're making them all here on site, a cold bag and a hot tray every day. And we have shifts 6 to 8 in the morning, 8 to 11 in the morning, and then we have an afternoon shift that's primarily getting ready for tomorrow. So we're on the go all the time. It's Tuesday right now, so I bet there's a lot of sandwiches being made right now downstairs for tomorrow.
Yep.
And financially, I know we're in some interesting times right now.
Yeah.
What type of financial need do you need at this point in time?
Yeah, we are really grateful to have the Lancaster County community coming out to support us right now because the need is very great. So we have a variety of different funding streams that support the work that we do, and we work with a number of organizations. One of those is the Lancaster County Office of Aging, and we're really grateful to have them as a partner. But some of that county funding comes from the state, some of that comes from federal dollars, and so right now, early November, so we're looking at a state budget impasse at this point in time that is preventing some of our funding from moving forward. And so we raised a Feed Your Elders campaign in response because we want to emphasize the significance of what it means, funding, and how important that is to ensure that meals can get to the doors of the homes of those who can't get out to a food bank or community meal program, and in many cases we're here for that. So that funding is incredibly important, and that's only one funding stream of many that we do work with. And so the other is SNAP benefits, and there's a lot of moving pieces there with that happening right now. And so with the federal government shutdown, there's a lot of conversations that are actively happening at the time that this is being filmed.
If we went the whole month of November just through one of our funding sources, we could be losing up to $50,000 a month.
Yeah, there's a substantial impact on our organization right now.
And there's a need.
And there's a need, and we want to continue to meet that need as best as we can as we navigate with this. And we don't want anybody to be turned away if we can avoid it, and we want to make sure we continue that.
And one quick thing, if Feline mentioned SNAP benefits, those are people that get money and they use that money to purchase meals from us. We've had calls from people now that said if we don't get our SNAP benefits, we have to cancel our meals.
Mm-hmm.
We don't feel that it's appropriate in Lancaster County in the United States that people are choosing between paying their rent, their utilities, or eating.
Yeah.
So that's where the Feed Your Elders campaign came through. We need to make sure our elders are eating.
Mm-hmm.
We appreciate what you do. I think it's a great organization, and so thank you for allowing us to be part of it.
Mm-hmm.
And wish you the best. And again, if you're giving during the Extraordinary Give, I'd really recommend you consider donating to the Meals on Wheels. They would greatly appreciate it, and their customers would really appreciate it.
Yeah, that's
also.
true.
And if you're thinking about volunteering, again, there's a variety of different ways you can volunteer. You can drive, you can be preparing the food, you can be packing the food. I did all three. So please consider that, and thanks for taking the time to watch this video.